Hi guys, hi. Oh my god, guy. Oh my god, hi. I hope you guys are well. I'm well. I can explain, guys. I can explain. Wacha tu nionge, please. Anyway, surprise here. Your local pothead expanding our universe. Back with another video. Yes, sir. Yeah, karibu nishike macho. Nilikuwa nimesahau. I've done something. A little something. Anyway, so yeah, after I crashed out, guys. I crashed out. Let me just say the truth. I've been going through the ringer. I've actually, I already recorded this video, but then I recorded it and I didn't like how it looked. So I decided to do it again. So here I am with the final one that I will post. Hey, but I've been going through it, and I just wanted this to be a yap session. I think all of my videos are yap sessions, but yeah, this one is the realizations I've gotten during my crash out. Yeah, the realizations I've gotten during this time, like for a month or so, I've just been going through it. I've been in the ringer. Is it in the ringer? Am I going through a ringer? I don't know that one, but yes. And yeah, so let's just get into it, right? Because I'm just talking randomly. Of course, like Vilenisha Sema, I already recorded a video, but I didn't like how it looked, so I decided to do another. But I wrote the pointers, like I wrote what I have to say in this video. As usual, I have to come prepared. I don't want to forget anything because I feel like, yeah, I need to put this out, and that is the only reason as to I even decided to do it again, right? Right. I've been going through it for the 100th time. I'm saying it. And for a moment there, I started feeling like I started judging myself so much. Especially being a person that wants to be in control of their life a lot. I just think that the universe literally threw me a curveball, and I was having a hard time like accepting it and just getting out of the funk of it and moving on. I blocked my own creativity. Was it my creativity that was blocked? I don't know if I blocked it by my own, but I feel like I was doing a good job. I did my best. But in that moment, I couldn't see that I was doing my best. Unajua ukifika a point in your life where you'd really love to get the assurance or the validation that your choices are the right choices. Actually, this has just reminded me. I was watching a video, I think I reposted it on TikTok, where there's this guy, he usually channels, I can't remember his name, but it starts with a B. And somebody was asking, oh, I'm just afraid that I've made the wrong choices. And this dude was explaining the way you never, like, the moment you make a choice, there's no wrong or right choice, there's always just a choice. The moment you make a choice, the moment you make up you make up your mind or you make a decision on something, that is the best choice possible because you've already made it. Now it is up to you to work with the choice you've made and make it work for you. You get? So there's never a wrong choice or a right choice, they're all just choices. So yeah, nimekuwa tu nikifeel ni kama, oh my god, nilikuwa in an abyss. I felt like I was in an abyss literally, and I was feeling choked. Which I dissociated. I've dissociated for like a month. Alafu, oh, thank god hii story ya PDD imetokea wakati nilikuwa na dissociate, because the level of entertainment I had. So you see, I had something to focus on. All my focus is going into consuming, and I can't bring myself to create. And I was really judging myself. I feel like right now a lot of people are going through a lot because we are literally in the times where the wheat is being sieved from the chaff, separated from the chaff. Like, if you understand me, you understand me. But we are in that point where the wheat is being separated from the chaff, and you have to be creme de la creme. Like, you have to have a strong mind. It's crazy how all the conversations with my friends of late, like leading up to like 2 weeks ago, from 2 weeks ago till today, it has all been, you need a strong mind for you to be able to survive, like to cross over. I'm sure if you like knowing what's going on spiritually and all, you know that we are moving into a new earth. It won't be easy, like it will never be easy, and that's why it feels so hard, because now we are all beginners. Sisi wote tunaanza upya. The earth is cleansing itself. You guys know Earth Song by Michael Jackson? Yeah, the earth is cleansing itself. Like everything in Arudi factory settings. And maybe that's why it is feeling a little heavy, especially for those people who choose to live in service of others. There's this live session I like, yeah, Chronics. I can't remember the exact name for the live session, but when he's when he's chanting and all, he's like, big up to everyone who is here, like everyone who is still here dealing with the human struggle. Because for real, art is not the easiest of experiences. I think this is not the first time I'm saying this here, and it won't be the last time I will say it, because it's true. Many spiritualists believe that earth is one of the toughest experiences, because your soul signs a contract to forget everything it has ever known and to be born into a place where lazima kila mtu, ndio maana anasema kila mtu anaanzia scratch. Like everybody, kwanza in these times that we are in, everybody is starting from scratch, and if you don't have a strong mind, you will be taken out. And that's why things might feel heavy, especially this last few, like, let's say tuko October inaisha, October, like the end of September, October, November, yeah, like it, I understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling. Ni venye tu in that moment I'm already placing so much judgment on myself. I'm not giving myself grace, because you know better. Mbono uamke ushinde kwa simu, mbono uamke and you don't do anything else, like anything else that will help you create. Now that is what I was asking myself, right? Why, like, you know better. I think the worst part about it is when you know better and you still end up, like, your body doesn't move out of that state. Your body just needs to crash out, literally. It just needs to crash out. Like, you can't bring yourself to do anything, if creatively especially. And seeing that my outlet is creating artistry in whichever form, you know. So that's like, yeah, I've been in my head, dissociated, extremely dissociated, and just trying to consume my, not trying to what is it, trying to like occupy my time with other things outside of what I should be, like, hiyo part yenye unafika alafu unaanza kufeel ni kama maybe hata nina fail, like I'm rambling. Venye tu nimesema tukianza, maybe, yeah, like the choices I make, like, will they make sense? Why does it feel like nothing is really working out? Why does it feel like maybe I have made a mistake? Kwanza your 20s, oh my god. My friend today morning sent me a meme. It was like, your 20s are your time to like figure it out, you know, as you prepare like for your 30s. And I feel like as much as we see it every day, you have to live it to understand it, understand it and overstand it, right? And let me go back to my point. So yeah, nilikuwa nasema I love this live ya Chronics yenye huwa anasema big up to everyone who chooses to like still be here and go through the human struggle, especially those people who live in service of others. Like, you already have your life to deal with and you are trying to make other people's life easier, like you are trying to like give guidance or whatever. I feel like I've started accepting pia my purpose more and more and taking it seriously and seeing that it's actually something that is very achievable for me. I feel like kwanza my YouTube channel basically is just based on human experience. Why is it that I felt like it should be based on human experience? As much as I also love doing vlogs, I also love dancing, I also love singing, but this YouTube channel, like this particular one, why did I base it off of human experience? Because that is what I'm supposed to share with people. So you'd easily say I'm one of those people who dedicates their life, some part of their life towards service for others, yeah, something like that. So I love that live because anasemanga hivyo na anasema venye the human struggle is not the easiest. Yeah, as I've already said, like, your soul signed a contract to be here. It chose to be here because it knew that it could make it, right? You knew that you could make it. You knew you have the blueprint. And yeah, so let me add on to that point here, your soul knowing and nini. There's this other meme, it was a tweet that I posted on my status, like, your intuition is your only honest friend in this world, like, for real, because your intuition is coming from your soul. Do you know there's people in this world who don't have a voice in their head that talks to them and tells them things. Not everyone listens to the intuition. Some people have blocked out the intuition totally, that they don't have that voice in their head. That voice in your head is the most honest friend you can ever have, because it knows the path. Your soul knows the path that is supposed to be the easiest and that is supposed to fulfill you in all forms, in all ways. Why will you not listen to your intuition? Yes. Yeah, something else I wanted to share is like, guy, nimekumbuka, guys. Do you know it's like literally 1 year ever since I started shooting YouTube content for this channel, like your local pothead. Like, yay! Snapchat ilinikumbusha 1 year ago today, like the first time I shot the first video. It was on 27th of October 2023, so imepita. And Snapchat brought that memory, and right now I'm thinking like, yeah, I started posting in November last year. We are literally clocking a whole year of me trying to share and to make the experience, like the human experience, a little bit easier, since it should be relatable. Yeah, like trying to make people see that, yeah, it's relatable, because we are all here going through it. Like, the experiences are a little bit different, but they all teach the same things. Sindio. And I'm so excited. I had even forgotten about that. But yeah, congratulations to 1 year. Like, wow. I never saw myself here. And this just makes me appreciate this space more. Like, this is a space for self-expression. This is a space where, kidogo to let me reference, I've already told you guys that I had shot this video already. And when I was watching it, I felt like I was so vulnerable. I don't think, maybe that's one of the reasons as to why I felt like I should do it again without the vulnerability, because I was literally saying what's in my mind in that time. Like, I was talking to, like, hata mi ni kama hiyo video ndo nilikuwa najaribu ku like process and go through the feelings that I've been going through, because I feel like it's very challenging, it's very heartbreaking, it's very like, and it's very stressful, very highly stressful. I feel like I've been under a lot of pressure, especially applying pressure on myself and judging myself for not putting into action the things I preach to you guys. Vile wanaambia, oh, never forget that you will, like, it always works out for your good, nini. For a moment there, I lost myself and I couldn't even bring myself to think that way, like to think positive thoughts. And then I started judging myself as someone who like keeps telling her friends and keeps telling you guys, her audience, the way you should be able to know better, make better choices, don't be a prison to your mind. Yeah, I wasn't doing any of that, and I felt like I was judging myself so much. So other than the pressure of life, because life will always life, whether or not you choose to want to control everything, life bado itafanya chenye inataka kufanya vile ilikuwa inafaa kufanyika, si ndio? But then imagine life is already applying its pressure and you are applying more pressure. So yeah, I feel like I've been under a lot of stress. I don't know where this started from, but yeah. And I felt like a fraud at some point. Oh yeah, it's najaribu tu kusema venye hiyo video ingine ilikuwa vulnerable. I started feeling like a fraud, because why are you preaching water and drinking wine? Why are you not living by the things you preach? So nilikuwa tu like, yeah. And most people actually, kwanza living, like choosing to put a part of your life in the public eye is like adding responsibility onto yourself, because now you have to uphold this perception that you want to uphold, right? And sometimes you find that you may be lacking as a human being sometimes, and it's hard to, if you don't have a strong mind, it's hard for you to actually accept that and connect that to you being human. Like, kila mtu huwa anakipitia. The fact that I'm not here while crying or while looking raggedy is not to mean that I don't go through things. And it's not to mean that I'm fake when I go through it and don't show you. Like ndio maana nasema that other video was just to bring so much clarity to me, because I found I found myself feeling like then I'd be lying to my audience if this is what I'm saying and it's not what I'm doing. But then I need to be vulnerable, I need to be myself, right? Yeah, it's just you need to strike a balance. I feel like life just needs a certain amount of balance. That's why we have lip. Yeah. I watched Inside Out 2 juicy with my friend, and there's this phrase Joy says, yeah, we keep the best and toss the rest. I felt like that is what I was doing. I only want to keep the best, I only want to show you the best, I only want to like hizo zingine hizo si za maana, hizo zenye nina feel ni kama kidogo sijui nini. No, those ones are not important. We keep the best, we only keep the best. Yet kwa Inside Out 2 they say the way every other experience creates you, each and every experience you have, you can't choose to keep certain experiences. That won't be like yourself. What is the name that was used in Inside Out? That one. But hiyo haitakuwa your full self. You'll be holding limitations on yourself. But if you accept all that you go through, if you accept all your experiences, then you'll be able to easily navigate all experiences, because now you're accepting all of them. You're not limiting yourself to like joy alone or happiness alone or lust alone. You're not limiting yourself to one thing. You are everything and nothing all at once. Hey, philosopher. Yeah. Because it is human nature to always want to seem as though you have it all figured out. It's hard to let people see you vulnerable, especially people who live in service of others or in the public eye. It's very hard for you to let people see you vulnerable because you always want to look put together. See me now, I've done this video again because I felt like I wasn't looking put together. Yeah, of course nilijita committing about it, but I decided to do it this way because I like it this way. Yeah, the aesthetic. But you understand? Yeah. And I feel like everybody goes through these emotions, everybody goes through these feelings, but not everybody speaks about them. So sometimes you might end up thinking or feeling like you're the only one, but you're not. I promise you, you're not. I feel like I already made the decision to take on this expansive journey in the public's eye, expanding our universe, literally. I chose to heal. It hit me that, guys, do you know I heal? Like, I realize stuff and I heal from stuff and I work through stuff through these videos. Like, you are watching me do the work or put in the work. And that realization was crazy because I chose to do that so that like people who would resonate with me would actually see that we are all going through the human struggle and it's not easy, and you have to accept everything as it comes and you have to let go of control. Blind faith in whatever you believe in, especially in these times. Nisha sema venye the earth is cleansing itself, nika reference Earth Song ya Michael Jackson, and I would just love to say in these times you need to believe in something and hold on to it. This spiritualist I follow mwenye ever since 2024 began amekuwa akisema the way this is the period of military focus. You can't like eyes on the prize, you can't shake, you can't, hauna time ya kuanguka na kukaa hapo. When you fall you have to get up, dust yourself and keep going, because utarudi na upate dunia imeenda na imesonga na ikakuacha. For instance, an example of what I've been going through this past month, I wasn't even able to go to get onto Instagram because unaingia hivi Instagram and you see all these creators doing things that you have the capability of doing, but at that point you're crashing out and you can't bring yourself to do anything, and you start placing judgment on yourself. And that is why I'm saying you have to have this one thing that you really believe in and hold on to it, that even in times such as those you are able to come back home. Your mind, you need a strong mind. You really do need a strong mind and blind faith in whatever you believe in, and work at your own pace. I feel like leo nasema everything too, like, yeah, because it's a obsession. it's an obsession. So yeah, let me continue reading. And because of that, like, since I chose to take on this journey in the public's eye, I was not yet comfortable to admit that I also catch myself sleeping. Like, we all catch ourselves sleeping. We all do. And I think it's not even a matter of not being comfortable to admit it. It's a matter of putting up the perceived person that I know people take me for. You know, like, people would expect, I don't know, but yeah, let me just say it. People would expect that now that I talk about spirituality and I talk about I don't know what and I meditate and I do what, that certain things don't get to me. So already that that is how I'm perceived. So I'm also applying that to myself. I'm mirroring them and applying that to myself. And then I end up not admitting that I also, like, sometimes I sleep up, sometimes I crash out, basically. And it's very acceptable. It's very, very acceptable, especially during a transition. It's very, very, like, it's normal. Nobody does, like, hakuna mtu kwa hii dunia mwenye wa crash out during a transition, because during a transition your old self is dying and your new self is being born. Your old self still wants to run things. Your old self cannot believe that you're actually saying goodbye to them. Hey, leo ninamwaga like niko na gems. Yeah, your old self doesn't, like, you have to give yourself grace ndio huyu mwenye alikuwa anakusava aelewe that your time now, like, I still want you around, but si wewe umeshika usukani. Me and my 14 personalities having a meeting, because we need a sit down. We need to know now who is driving. I did call myself into a meeting. Wow. Because yeah, that's just basically what I mean. This life is a game. Military focus. Accumulate your points. And in the previous, like, in the video that I shot first, I used Temple Run as a basic example of how life is a game. So you get into this world and you need to do certain things to get to a certain level, right? Ni kama you need to, so ukiingia Temple Run, kuna ukicollect sijui how many masks you unlock sijui what, if you collect sijui how many treasure chests you unlock sijui what. And that is basically life. You run, you collect, you accumulate points, you upgrade your avatars. That is glow ups. Kwani avatars kwa games ni nini? Ni glow ups in real life. That is when unasikia watu, oh, I'm in my villain era, I'm in my what era, because you've accumulated enough points to activate that avatar. And that is what we are here to do. We are here to expand. We are here to evolve into better versions of ourselves, into higher vibrational versions of ourselves, you know. And your soul knows the way. Your soul does know the way. Trust your intuition. Secure your space in the new earth. Find something to believe in and hold on to it. Me personally, I don't know if I don't know about you, but I feel like if you're watching me, then we resonate. Yeah, but me I feel to in the time of the wilderness. The man I feel so hard because it's a time of transition, time of the wilderness. The way in the Bible Jesus went into the wilderness for how many days, and not so that he can come back and admit, like, and watch to the people. Yeah, that, guys, I was born a Christian, so but yeah, so basically we're in that period, and it's easy to fall in this period, but don't fall for too long. Utapata dunia imesonga na imekuacha, and time waits for no, like, especially now, you need a strong mind. You do need a strong mind. Only those strong of mind will make it. And you should, like, why would you want to be taken out at the best part? Like, when the world is changing, don't you want to see how the world would be? Of course you'd want to put in your best effort, put your best foot forward, right? You are bigger and stronger than you think. You are, I promise. Hata mimi, I felt so small this past month. I felt so small. I felt so minute. I'm looking for a word, not minute. Yani ni ile yenye so small that it doesn't even matter if I was there or not. You know, like una feel so small, ni kama hauna kazi huku. And you should know that you're not that small. You are part of something way, way bigger. You are stronger than you know. Yeah. And that's basically this yap session. And I'm so happy to be back. I'm looking to do like a series. Like the next few videos will be with different friends of mine. All of them are girls. I don't, okay, yeah, we'll get the boys on here soon, but for now all of them are girls. So I don't know, should I call them like the talks? Then it will be like the talks dot dot with Nani, the talks dot dot with, but a few of the next videos, like 3 or 4, are with different friends of mine. So yeah, watch out for that. It will be nice, it will be interesting. You get to see the perspectives of the people I hang out with. Yeah. Anyway, I will add something. There's this it's spoken word. I saw it on TikTok and I will add it here. It's like 2 minutes, so I'll add it here because I feel like I need to, yeah, it's something that very much resonates with what I've been talking about today, and my audience would definitely love it. Yeah.
Lately, I've been feeling so lost. My soul is calling, but I can't hear her. When I wake up to my reflection, it's a stranger in the mirror. It's a scary feeling when your ratchet side no longer resonates. Listening to my old words, I find that she and I just don't relate. I don't even like the men I used to date. And I've been crying, feeling strange because I don't know who I am no more when everything about me's changed. Nobody talks about the grief you feel for someone who's still alive. Do you send condolences or congratulations when those old parts of you die? For so long, I just thought I was dying. Now I'm in the middle feeling torn because the old me had to rest in peace for this new version to be born. I think I hold back on my growth because I'm scared of what comes after. Turning the page isn't that easy when you don't know what's in that chapter, but I've seen what's in my old books though. I know what my old behaviors will get me, and I can evolve out of them patterns if the fears of the unknown just let me. They say you're gonna lose a lot of people when you start climbing to the top. And just because it gets lonely, it doesn't mean that you should stop. I've been so intentionally lonely these days because the path I'm on isn't meant for group conversation. For some eras of your growth, you can only bloom in isolation, so it's just been months of being by myself, locked inside my room. The caterpillar season ended and I was forced into my cocoon. In the beginning, is confusion. And just when you think you're about to die, the chrysalis cracks open and reveals this butterfly. But the scary part of emerging is you don't know what taking flight brings, and everyone tells you change is beautiful, but butterflies can't see their wings, and everything happens so fast once you start moving with intention. You have to hold space for your evolution and give in to your ascension. You have to accept that you're not the you that you know and step back and see who's at the core. Because this person you're becoming is not someone you've met before, so let them soar. Let them become who they're meant to be, even if you don't understand it. Because a life that's lived in purpose ain't never gonna look how you planned it. It's 3 parts to every journey that start, middle, and end. And you'll never know what point you're at until you're brave enough to begin, so go ascend.
Anyway, follow our social media handles _yourlocal.pothead on Instagram and _nyagoha on Instagram. And then the others, TikTok pia _yourlocalpothead on TikTok. Yeah, at _yourlocalpothead on TikTok. I'd say those ones are the most important for now. And YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the post notification, share, comment. I'd love to know. Hey, ongeni na mimi. Like, yeah, you can talk to me. Yeah. Anyway, your local pothead out.